guys, it is currently Friday afternoon, like early afternoon. It's like 12:30. So I thought I'd do, like, I say a reading vlog, but it's kind of going to be more kind of like a chilled reading vlog. Whatever pages I read is whatever pages I read. Um, I'm just going with that kind of thing today. It is boiling hot. I went to the gym this morning. I left the house at like, what time did I leave the house? 7, and it was boiling hot from then, but it's supposed to be like a heat wave, so yeah. But yeah, I've got I've got this day off, so I'm off this day off. I'm not speaking English, right? It's the heat. I'm gonna blame the heat. But this week I was only working Monday, Tuesday, and I've got the rest of the week off. I booked the Friday up until Monday because Saturday, um, I'm going to a teaching. Tim Mackey, I don't know if you've heard him or not, but he's like co-owner of the Bible Project, and he's going to be in Birmingham doing a teaching, so I'm going to be there. And then after that, basically Saturday's going to be a very busy day because there's that, and then I've got home church after that, but I'm leading that from now on. From now on, so there's that. So busy day Saturday. Books I'm currently reading is The Abuse of Power by Theresa May. This is a really good one, but it's going about how incidents have basically happened in the government, and it's like the government are trying to cover their backs, and that's in that sort of way they're not like doing an investigation, or they're really slow on it. They just care basically about covering their backs. That's what the message I get from this anyway. And then Control, this one, when I first opened it, I was like, this is really good, but now it's kind of like, okay, I want to know what happened to him now. Like, the way they do it is pretty unique, but still, I kind of need to know what's happened. But basically, a doctor's been found in a compromised matter, and they reckon it was kind of like a pleasure thing that's gone wrong. There's other doctor thinks it's foul play, and it is, it's good, but now it's kind of like I'm like on page. It's near done, to be fair, more than halfway. I'm on page 253. So we're near there, but now it's like, can we just wrap this up now? Like, it was enjoyable, but now it's kind of a little bit too long, which is kind of sad, but because I did really enjoy it, but now it's like, okay, let's just get to the chase. A book I want to start and finish is Breaking Free, Stay Here by Steve Goss. This is part of the Freedom in Christ. It's a course I'm doing. He's done like separate books as well. They're like outside not outside the course, but they kind of go to each like session, but it's like additional additional books to buy, and I thought I'd get this one. It's literally only like 107 pages long, so it's one that I could probably just finish in a day. I will have a review on this course because this course has completely changed the way I thought before. It's just, so I will get to that. I know I've done on my second channel, I've done kind of like snippets. I've done like step day, how that was. I've just uploaded one about a stronghold buster method, which this course teaches. So yeah, I will eventually do a whole review of the whole course, but the last day of that is next week. So I've just learned a weird fact about dolphins. They consciously breathe, so how we don't think about breathing, dolphins think about breathing. And because of that, they don't fully sleep properly. Well, not properly, but fully sleep like a human does, because otherwise they'll suffocate. So they turn half of the brain off, and then wait that brain on when it's I don't know, it's so weird, but either way they turn half their brains off at a time. So so sometimes if you see a dolphin with one eye closed and the other one open, it's because half of their brain is sleeping. Yeah, it's so weird, facts you didn't know. So I've just read the part on like mental health, and he just sums it up really well. So we have this issues where you have extreme churches. I'm not in an extreme church, but when I say an extreme church, is they say everything is kind of like spiritual warfare, including mental health. The problem with that is it's as what he puts it, it's not always the case. Sometimes it is a physical thing, and the way he basically sums it up is go to Jesus first. If nothing's solved or you don't feel any better, then go to the doctor. And it's got this amazing like testimony here of this guy who was a schizophrenic, and it was quite obviously quite severe, and he decided to do the steps program. And that's when the realization was it wasn't necessarily a physical thing, but more of like a, because you'd hear voices and stuff. And don't get me wrong, some of it again, as I've just pointed out, it can be generally a physical thing and not a spiritual thing. But his life just completely changed. And I think it says here that he's a preacher as well, so he's now a preacher, so that is just amazing. But I like the way he sums it up, basically go to Jesus first and then go to your doctor, because this whole course and how I ended up on the course, I believe now, especially after the first 2 sessions, I was like, I think this was just an answer to my kind of call for help, because um I will probably mention it in, as I said, I will do a video on the whole course, but it was more so the way I was thinking that caused the issues, as much as like medications were never going to solve the situation at all. So yeah, there's kind of, as I said, sometimes it's spiritually, sometimes it's not, sometimes it is actually physical, but the way he sums it is just perfect. Go to Jesus first. If nothing works, or nothing's happening or nothing's changing, then go to your doctor. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that, because that's just basically, that's how a church is supposed to kind of run. You get, as I said, you get those extreme churches where like, no doctor, no doctor, Jesus heals everything, and that causes issues like people losing their lives, and these cult kind of churches as well. It's mental. But if you're going to a church, if a church says that, yeah, go to your doctor if you need to go to your doctor, it's, yeah. But I just point out there's some very, very extreme churches, and people seem to kind of only remember their extreme churches. But yeah, a good church is one that recommends going to a doctor if is needed. I recently bought this, what do you call them? These tree kind of vending machine from Typo. It was on sale because they don't longer do the Simpsons like collab. The collabs that they do are only temporary, and this was cheap online because I got it for £10. I think usually retail like 25, which is a lot. This may become a problem. This may fuel unnecessarily eating of sweets, but let's just hope that doesn't happen. But I thought the thing was cute, like the vending machine, and I like the Simpsons, and it's like, yeah, so I thought, why not? I mean, I could probably fill it with raisins. That'd be a different story, but then again, raisins can be bad for you as well because of the sugar, but still healthier than sweets. Studying in detail the Book of Jonah has been such a blessing. There's so many messages. So, like, oh, Jonah, honestly, it's like one of those hidden gems. Like you think you get the message, but then you see something else, and then you see something else, and then you see something else, and you see something else. Oh, just this is on my wish list. Preferably a birthday gift. I don't know how much it's in British pounds, or if I can find it in Britain, but OMG. This is on my wish list. So guys, if you're feeling generous, I'm joking. Guys, don't buy me this. It's so expensive. But it is on my list to, buy. So at some point. I'm currently on page 203, and it looks like things are starting to pick up again, which is exciting. I mean, in fairness, it could drop back down again, but I don't think it's going to go drop down again. So events are happening, so that's good. I mean, there's only like 80 pages left. I don't know if I'll get through them today because, yeah, I've got to go to bed early tonight because I am going to be up from 4 o'clock in the morning, so that is not fun. So no lying for me. Not like I get a line, but that much of a line. But yeah, so I don't want to stay up too late. But things are looking like they're picking up again. I'm gonna give slight spoilers, but come on, dude. Literally, it took you how many tries to guess right? Like, there's a reason why you're a doctor and not a police investigator. What? What just happened? These last few like what? No, like my brain is confused as to what has just happened right now, and I don't want to give any more spoilers, but I'm so confused, like completely confused. Like, why would you like? Why? Like, it's what? Anyway, I rate this book 3.5. I think it's way too. I think it's too long. There's bits in it that could have been cut out because it. Don't get me wrong. I like books that drag, not drag, but slow burners. But this started as a high and then went slow, and slow and slow and then went high again. I don't mind slow burners, but like slow burners that are like at the same level or slightly go higher and higher. This one shot up as soon as you read it. I was so interested in it at the start, but then it shut down. I was like, and it kind of dragged a little bit. But the ending, I can't even explain what happened in the ending because I don't even understand what happens in the ending, if I'm being honest. But yeah, it's not a book I'll reread. But yeah, that was just very, very strange. The ending is very, very strange. So I finished this one. This is basically like the rehash from the study videos. It is nice to have a copy of it in written form to go to, even though I believe anyway the login and everything will be there for a lifetime to reread the videos, but I do like reading, and it was easy to just pick up this opposed to going on my phone logging in, or even going on my laptop and logging in. You may find it useful as well if you've not done the Freedom in Christ course either. But this basically links to some of the sessions, and there's another 3 books as well that also link to the other sessions as well. But yeah, I won't do a review of this book because I will be doing a review of the whole course. So I keep forgetting we have ice cubes, because basically we don't really drink bottled water, and when it's in the summer, it's even harder to get the tap water to go cold. And I keep forgetting we actually have ice cubes, and I think they've been here for a while. So yeah. I don't think the cat noticed me because it literally just walked past me, just chilling, minding its own business. So it's coming up to 8 o'clock and I'm starting to get tired. I just came outside because I just had a bath and I was kind of cool down because it's still quite hot and the weather is. But it's like, you know what I mean, it's cooler now because it's in the evening. But anyway, so I've just been reading this one. In the end, I didn't read that much. Well, I say I didn't read that much, but the chapters are quite big. But I'm on page 198. That makes a difference because I didn't even mention before what page I was on anyway. But yeah, so I'm just going to end this vlog here.